Welcome back to part 3 of Are Narcissists Lying When They Say They Love You? And we've been digging into some questions to help you get clarity around that. So you can basically face the truth for yourself and stop kidding yourself. Because an awful lot of people, they're like addicts. When they're in a relationship, they want it so badly, they want it to be true, they want it to be real. They'll often overlook the truth of what's going on. So asking yourself these questions helps you to kind of, take off the rose-colored spectacles, so to speak. So in this one, I've got for you 4 deeper questions to the truth. So let's dig in with these 4 questions that will really help you see more of the truth of what you're dealing with. So question 1 is, does this behavior that I've talked about in the previous video sound like the behavior of someone who loves you? And I'm talking about the actions that are negative, nasty, toxic. Do their actions actually match up to the words in any way, shape, or form? Now, number 2, to ask yourself, and again, with these type of exercises, save the video, go back, write them down, and just journal on what comes up for you. Ask yourself what love really is and what it means to you. What are your standards for a loving relationship? Because it's very easy to figure out what you need and what you want if you use your own desires as a barometer. But everybody forgets to do that. So what are your standards for a loving relationship, and are you getting those standards met in this relationship now? So question 3 is, how do you show your love? And what matters most in showing love to you? So what are your values around love? What are your core values? What do you hold dear? What do you think a person should be doing to show their love in terms of how it relates to how you show your love, okay? And if you compare this to the narcissist, how do they shape up? And be honest. You're not trying to kid anyone here. You're trying to be honest with yourself, because kidding yourself isn't going to get you anywhere, okay? So question 4 is, are you getting back even a fraction of what you're putting into the relationship? Or are you walking on eggshells, tiptoeing around their volatile moods, hoping for crumbs of affection or even just a bit of peace and quiet most of the time? Have you given up more and more of yourself to make them happy? Now, I realize that's question 4 and there's like several questions in there, but they are really important for you to just dig into those questions and just be honest with yourself, okay? If you are honest with yourself, your answers to these questions will leave you in no doubt that the narcissist in your life does not love you and is not adding any value to your life. And the truth is, if you are with a narcissist, then you're not being loved. You're being used, abused, and you will be destroyed and discarded. And it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of when. So it sounds very bleak, but brings you to the question, how do you get out? How do you get over it? And my advice, as you will hear me say many times throughout these videos and throughout all my videos, it's always to get out of the relationship if you possibly can and start living your life in freedom. You don't deserve to be living in the misery that goes with narc territory, but only you can make that decision to get out. And then when you do, find the help and support to make it easier. And there are lots of options to get help. Join a support group. I have support groups in Facebook. I have one for men only. I have one for women only. So do come and join me if you need some support. Get a therapist. If you want to talk to me about how I might be able to help you, then by all means reach out. And keep learning about this vile, toxic form of abuse. Knowledge is power, I always say, and the more you learn, the more you empower yourself, okay? Right, that's that for this lot, and I will see you again soon with some more videos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and see you soon. Bye.